Welcome. Fuck me, I am not doing this intro again. Why do I waste so much time? Hello everybody, welcome. If anybody is here, as I seem to be alone for the vast majority of my live streams, at least on my second channel anyway, but that doesn't stop me. How is everybody, if anyone is here? Pure ganja, bruv. No backy. Man, don't do backy, fam. I'm rolling a big fat spliff with no cigarette, that's why I'm so blood. Jeez! My mind's the best. I think I might die from the stress. I've got balls the size of my head. I won't back down or hide in a hedge. I'm climbing ahead, just like I'm climbing a ledge. I'm not riding a sledge, but I live my life... Something like that. But I live my life on the edge. I think I've done that wrong. Demons by Mr. Traumatic. Oh. Okay. How is everybody? YouTube, do not bust my ass, okay? There's no evidence that this is anything. It could very much be tobacco. In fact, it is tobacco. That is legal, and I'm over 18. So, I'm here, smoking a marijuana. What else is there? Later, I'm gonna do the Wim Hof method. This is my ashtray. Nothing to do with the Wim Hof. I might do the Wim Hof method in a bit, like on stream for some reason. There was not much reason. I was just thought earlier, fuck it. Because I normally do the Wim Hof after I have a zoot. Because this shit makes the profundity pretty fucking more profound. So, what else? I am going to be talking some shit. I've got a lot of shit to talk, if anybody wants to listen. And of course this will still be up on my channel anyway, even after the stream stops. So, what shit do I have to talk first? Let me list some things. Well, what have I got to say? First of all, if anybody is here, as in on my channel, if anybody is keeping up with anything that I've been saying or wants to see me follow through on my vision, you know, or anything, if anyone essentially is a follower of this channel, what's going on, I guess? In a nutshell. One thing I can definitely say is please be patient, if you care again, because I feel I should check the audio on this stream quickly. It does say it's working. Yeah, it is. Okay, that's cool. Hopefully I don't smoke a zoot like a retard because, I don't know. Who cares? I definitely care about how I'm perceived a lot, I think. Yeah, I definitely do spend a lot of energy on that kind of. It's kind of dead, I guess. I don't know, it's not really... The thing about caring what people think about you, I was going to make a video on this, but I felt, and this goes back to please be patient, I do not really feel like I'm qualified to speak on these deep topics. Again, take actualize.org for example. He has this hour-long videos where he goes very much in depth, and he's contemplated the topics that he's talking about for a long time. For example, like I was gonna do do not care about what people think. Watch this fucking video. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me just go on my super mode, okay? This is a fucking banger. This was the song at the start. Hopefully they allow me to keep the music in because I literally can't get over this song, fam. Alright, what was I gonna say? Actualize.org. And if you're my friend, you'll probably know him as the Bold Guy, as on my Instagram I have like a highlight reel of all of my favourite clips from him. If you want to go and see them, I think it's valuable stuff. What was it? Actualize.org. What people think. So I did think about making this video thing, and then I found this video by Actualize.org. Oh, it's this one with the finger emoji, the legendary. This YouTuber is running a cult. How have I not seen this yet, fam? A lot of people say it's like a cult. Bruv, I admit that this guy is like mad. His whole shit. If you look into like the deep shit, like, maybe you have to like be a part of it to understand. But it is fucked up. Like, it's all like nature of reality, like awakening shit eventually. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, watch this video. This is the video I'm referring to. And look, he's got an hour long and he just goes on, yeah, and he has a lot of good shit to say in my opinion. So yeah, anyway. That is the type of content I would like to be making in a sense. I want to be making deep topics, but I don't really feel like I'm qualified. So I'm nearly 19 years old now. I'm definitely, and I've been thinking this as well, and I want to make like an apology video in a sense in the future, but I'll just say it here. Hold on, what was I thinking? Fuck's sake, I think it's the weed, man. When I smoke weed, this thing keeps happening to me. No one else seems to get this. I can be following a conversation with somebody, and this happened because I quit weed for 6 months, which I'll make a video about. I plan to quit again for a bit soon. And when I returned, I have conversations with people, yeah? And I'm following the conversation, and as I'm talking, I have this sentence obviously in my subconscious. I know what I'm going to say, and it's rolling off on my tongue. As I'm doing that, towards the end of the sentence, as I'm still rolling off my tongue and saying what I got to say, I forget what I'm talking about, and then at the end, when I finish my sentence, I'm just left in like a void, and I have no memory of what I was just talking about or what the conversation is about that I'm having. And I'm pretty sure that's the weed. It's just like a blank slate all of a sudden, and that just happened. I don't know what I was just talking about. It just leaves, and I can feel it leaving. Like, don't know, that can't be good, man. It's weird. Actualize.org. This is why maybe I'm not qualified as well, because the recording for me, I don't know if I already said, I'm like thinking about how I'm going to be perceived quite a bit. And especially when I'm sober. Now that I've had this joint on the go, this is the only reason why this stream is working, because I've actually had to retake this. I don't want to go into it, fam. I literally like done this stream like 20 times. If you've got the bell notifications on, you'll probably know about it, which you should do, by the way. Fuck, I don't know what I was talking about. That's so retarded. Will you hate me if I go back to that later, if you're watching this? I don't know, because I had something else to think about. Is my memory just really fucked? It's definitely the weed. No, I remember. Okay, so what am I doing here? What is this channel? This is something I've been needing to answer for a long time, but again, I overthink these videos, and I treat my channel like a catalogue of videos. So the reason why I overthink so much when I record, as I referred to in previous videos a little bit, I don't know if anybody else gets this. I've been on YouTube for years, man. You can see my old channel, I've been uploading for years. I kind of struggle to begin a video. I need to be like spontaneous and in like a good mood. I can't be conceptualizing about what I'm going to do before I do it, because it seems to like make me overthink about every detail. It makes me, I'm like a perfectionist with the video, because I treat my channel as like a catalogue. So if anyone clicks on this video, I don't want to have like a shit video. Trust me, some of these videos, man, that second video on my channel, Magic Mushroom Awakenings, which I'll get to later, I have a lot to say about that. That literally took, I swear down, probably like 24 hours. I know that's really fucking stupid. I don't want to take that long. But I'm a perfectionist, kind of. I spend a lot of time on shit, and like sometimes less is more, and I understand. So anyway, what am I doing here? If you care. Essentially, yeah. Basically, I was a normal guy. I was growing up, as you do, with mates, roadman mates going out smoking weed, drinking a little bit, you know, just being stupid kids, I guess. And then like slowly as I hit like 15 through to 18 years old, and this isn't just about me, but this is, I guess, my experience. Something happened. I'd always been a very kind of mentally shaky sort of person, and I have claimed a few times that, but I don't really know. I don't know, I think there's definitely something going on up here for me, and a lot of other people as well. Some can call it a curse, some can call it a superpower, maybe. I'd say it's probably both. But it's not maybe something physically, it's not like how I am, it's like an experience that kind of happens. And I guess you could call it awakening. And the word awakening and the whole experience seems a bit like scary to me, my experiences of it. I hope you can still hear me well. My experiences of it. So what happened? Like, well, I guess for me, I got like a suffocating depression when I was like 16. And you can say whatever you want about that. I should just be more grateful or whatever. It's an illusion. I understand. But this was so deep, man. Like, it was really crushing me. And I have been affected by it recently, which I'll probably get to later. And as Hopsin says, if anyone knows Hopsin, watch his video called Update from Hopsin, because he goes into these places a little bit. And he says, trust me, I'm the king of understanding this shit is corny when it comes to spirituality or anything like that. He says, I'm the king of understanding that shit sounds stupid. Okay, and I don't believe in believing. And spirituality is not a belief. Spirituality is not a belief. 1 second. Stay with me. If you want to go and see them, I think it's valuable stuff. Spirituality is not a belief. Alright. Do I know what I'm saying? Sorry, I know I'm shit, hold on. Called Update from Hopsin, because he goes in, king of understanding this shit is corny when it comes to spirituality or anything like that. He says, I'm the king of understanding that shit sounds stupid. Okay, and I don't believe in believing. I don't believe in believing, and spirituality is not a belief system. It's not religion. It's like a way of living, a way of perceiving the world, maybe radical ideas about the nature of reality. It's a very broad thing. It's not just spirituality. There's no like set rules really. It's just like a healthy, happy and strong is a good term that Wim Hof uses, and I'm sure he would deem himself spiritual. But trust me, there are whole mad cultures that operate under this like psychedelic spiritual way, and the way that they operate in their society is so radical and like so obviously spiritual, it seems. Yeah, truly alien stuff happens, man. Like, what I'm talking about in Awakening, right, is You're alive, man. And you kind of realize you're alive. And this is something that I've been saying. What happened to me when I was growing up is I realized I was alive. And for a moment, disregard anything else I've said. My previous content, I've been meaning to get to for a long time. And I have literally a full, like, fat 20-minute video that I haven't released yet because I'm quite struggling, like, with myself, like, mental shit right now, I guess, but... What was I saying? Oh, man, why do I forget shit like that? It's actually mad.
Spiritual. Yeah, truly alien stuff happens.
Okay, right. So, yeah, you realise you're alive. Basically, you realise one part of it is you realise the interconnectedness of all things. It's like a meta perspective of like all-encompassing. And to be honest, most of my awakenings have been on psychedelics, especially mushrooms, a few LSD, no DMT or anything yet. I've been meaning to get there. It's difficult, man. It's hard shit to get. This zoot is going on for a long time. What is the time? 4:30. Fuck's sake. I'm gonna roll another zoot in a minute. So, I need to hurry up. Right. How do you not see it, okay? And this is not, I'm not coming from an egoic place, I'm not trying to, but to me it's painfully obvious sometimes, and I'm sure it's just because I've abused mushrooms a lot. But how do you not, like, see reality in, like, a magic way? Maybe it's the drugs. I understand drugs make people crazy, and that's kind of what's happened to me. I've started taking drugs, and then I started saying crazy shit. I understand how it seems. What did my dad say to me that one time? It's so annoying, I can't remember. I said some, like, radical mad belief sort of shit, and then he told me, did you radical belief before you took the mushrooms? Like, did you talk to the tree? I think it was that. Did you talk to the trees before you took the mushrooms, or something of that nature? It's just saying, like, I operate on a very psychedelic basis in terms of, like, I guess my beliefs, if you want to call them that, or like my core principles that I operate myself around, is very psychedelic orientated. It seems that mushrooms teach you things. Psychedelics seem to teach you things. They all seem to take you to a relatively same realm. I guess, in a sense, they're all very, psychedelic has like a certain aura to it. It's like when you say the word psychedelic, it's like what that means, I guess. It depends how much you've tripped, because fam, this word is so fucking broad and deep and massive. The psychedelic realm is like incomprehensible. I've had about probably 40, I'm tempted to say nearly 50, but honestly I haven't counted. I don't know, 40 mushroom experiences. And for some reason I kind of wear it like a trophy, and maybe it's just like a very not good neurotic way to be, and I'm sure it could be because my way of thinking is not the best, admittedly, right now. But I kind of wear it as a trophy of like how much I do mushrooms. Like when I was younger, there's like a cult-like following for psychedelics, in a lot of ways, for a lot of people. And I think that's because psychedelics can be like literally life-ending sort of experiences. And this does tie into awakening, of course, unless you're unfamiliar. But psychedelics... What am I talking about? Oh my god, man. My brain surely ain't healthy, man, if I'm doing that all the time.
To me, I started taking drugs, and then I started saying there's like a cult-like following for psychedelics, in a lot of ways, for a lot of people. In a sense, they're all very, psychedelic has like a certain aura to it. It's like when you say the word psychedelic, it's like, did you, radical belief, maybe it's the drugs. I understand. What is the time? Half of like all-encompassing. And to be honest, most of my awakenings have been on psychedelics, especially mushrooms, a few LSD, no DMT or anything.
Yo, I literally have no idea what to say. Like, what's happening, man? That's so peak. I want to be able to talk, but it's just like leaves in my brain. Why would that be? I might do the Wim Hof later, like, on stream. I don't really know why I would do that. But yeah, I might do it. Just for the sake of it, I guess. I need to do some yoga and stuff, man. Like, oh. Fuck's sake, I need to get back to what I was saying. I really hate that I do this. Yeah. Weed makes me like, I don't really like who I am very much on weed sometimes, because I feel like I could be like timid in a sense. Like, I become so easily absorbed in stupid activities, in stupid conversations, in stupid content, in stupid postures, stupid ways of being. Weed makes me like asleep in a sense. So when I quit weed, it felt like I'd woken up, and I'll make a video about that in the future. Oh man, I have no idea what I've been saying, and I really don't want to just like reflect on it and try and figure it out. I feel like I need to breathe more. Like, I don't know, I feel really like unconscious, and I have for a while. And I have, yeah, I don't know. I'm just chatting shit. What have I been saying?
To it, of course, unless you're, I guess, in a sense, they're all very, psychedelic has like a certain aura to it. It's like when you say the word psychedelic, it's like what that means, I guess. It depends how much you tripped, because fam, this word is so fucking broad. I'm tempted to say nearly 50, but honestly I haven't counted. I don't know, 40 mushroom experiences. And for some reason I kind of wear it like a trophy, and maybe it's just like a very how much I do mushrooms. Like when I was younger, there's like a cult-like following for psychedelics, in a lot of ways, for a lot of people. And I think that's because psychedelics can be like literally life-ending sort of experiences. And this does tie into awakening, of course, unless you're unfamiliar. But psychedelics are like all-encompassing. And to be honest, most of my awakenings have been on psychedelics, especially mushrooms, a few LSD, no DMT or anything yet. I've been meaning to get there. It's difficult, man. It's hard shit to get. This zoom's going on for a long time. What is the time? 4:30. Fuck's sake. I'm gonna roll another zoom. So I need to hurry up. Right. How do you not see it? Okay. And this is not. I'm not coming from an egoic place. I'm not trying to. But to me, it's painfully obvious.
Alright, okay, here we go. I'll play a video for you, okay? And I don't like watching my own content in a way, and I feel like, again, maybe this is why I don't feel so good sometimes, is because it's difficult, man, because, like, to have all this shit attached to your fucking name is, like, a bit mad, I'm not gonna lie, but let's see.
How do you not see it, okay? And this is not. I'm not coming from an egoic place.
Oh, someone liked my stream, thanks, guys. Okay. So, right, I'll play this video for you, and yeah, I'm not too much of a fan of this video, I guess. I don't know, I'm like, fam, I don't know, my psychology is just bad. I just like hate on myself, and I see my channel and I'm like insecure about it, but when I actually watch shit, I'm not. But yeah, I never want to watch like this video, really, or like any of them, because I don't know, I kind of think like that cringe, but it's just ego that's making that happen, and I don't know, I felt like deleting all my shit, but I can't, man. It's such a difficult thing for me, I don't know why. I spend a lot of energy but anyway, here we go. This is what I was going to say when I said, can't you see it's painfully obvious?
Look at all the different humans in the fucking world, with all their different personalities, all their different physical traits, all their different likes and dislikes, all their different passions, all their different fetishes and weird. Look at all the different animals with all their personalities, and look at all the beings. Why? Why is any of this here? Why am I here? Why do I have my personalities? Why is there just this matrix of exploring society and people? And why is it that you can meet someone that resonates with you? What is all this? It's science. It's solid, boring. It's a load of numbers on a bit of paper. No, it isn't. Can't you see yet? Can't you see? It's pure magic. It's been magic the whole time.
Wake up, you cunt.
If you don't believe me, fuck you, burn in hell, stand in flame, you fuck.
Look at all the different.
It's all magic. I'm so sick of saying this, right? And I understand I sound like a dickhead. I understand. Because people are like, who cares? Stop saying it's magic, bruv. It don't matter. Like, before I said to somebody who I won't name, I was like, oh, I'm just like feeling down. They were like, why? I was like, well, normally I'm in awe at the universe because it's such a mystery and stuff. This was a few years ago, but now it's like getting me down. They were like, how is this relevant to your real life here on Earth as Baron? Because I was saying about how it was fucking me up, how I didn't understand how space could be infinite. That's a weird thing to think about. But yeah, but then a lot of people, like my dad and stuff, would hear that and go, hurry up and dig that hole, you dickhead, or you're sacked. Or some shit. Not to me, I just mean, like, that's something he'd say. Because I said to him before, I said, if you keep asking questions, eventually you get to the fundamental constants that we have no idea to the origin of. Exerbia. Or something like that. You get the fundamental constants that you have to know. So you're like, oh, why is this lighter here? Oh, because of blood. You know what I mean? You keep. Oh, fuck's sake! Have I really got to do this? Weed is making me like difficult to operate in my brain. So I'm like, oh, here's a lighter. I'm gonna light this cigarette. Why? Because I want a cigarette. Why do you want a cigarette? Because I have the desire to want a cigarette. Why do you... Why do you have the desire to want a cigarette? Because of these like natural survival instincts. Why do you have these natural survival instincts? Because of forms deciding to try and maintain their form. Because once upon a time you was here and you was like, I want to keep this avatar. I do actually genuinely feel like you obtain things. I don't know why, and a lot of people feel like that. It's like you have to give up your body in that. But I don't know, man. But consciousness is so scary. And I'm sorry I'm rambling, but it does all sync up, I believe. So yeah, everything's magic. I'm not going to go into that maybe. I'll make a video about that in the future. Or maybe I will. Let me tell you a story. I'm not going to name this person. I was telling somebody once upon a time that this kitchen worktop that we were stood in front in the kitchen looking at it, I said to him, it's pure magic. And this is when I started my channel, when I went into God mode, and I was the second coming. But I still hold this belief, and I'm really sure it is. And again, I didn't think everything was magic before I took the drugs, no. But the worktop, I said, was magic. He said, no, it ain't. This is a picture of some granite or whatever the fuck with some like MDF in it, whatever the picture's called, and then it's like a worktop and someone's made it in a factory, and then someone's, you know, brought it over here when they made the house and fitted it into the kitchen. And Actualize.org said something about this. He said, Should I find it? I'll find it. And this is what I was on about with Instagram. I don't know if I actually mentioned it. With my actualize.org thingy. I got a video of his that he talks about the same topic eventually. Yeah, so I've got like quite a few clips of that I thought were notable. It's a bit loud. Turn that down a bit.
So when you
Yeah, it was this.
because he was innately curious about observing what the hell the thing was without taking it for granted, without jumping to conclusions about it, without just settling for a label like, oh yeah, it's a maple leaf, as though calling it a maple leaf really tells you anything about what it is. So when you actually get to look at an object for a long period of time, and you can kind of break through all the concepts, all the abstractions, all the labels, all the words, all the stuff that comes from your culture that you think you know about this maple leaf, for example, then eventually you get to an unmediated access of this maple leaf. And that's a thing that many people have never experienced in their life.
I'm very sorry about that audio. So yeah, basically, you saying that this is my Instagram doesn't actually tell me anything about what the raw qualia of it is. Do you know what I mean? Like, what actually is it? Like, telling me that the worktop is like some picture, and that doesn't tell me what it is like now, because that's some like concept in the past. And I understand that is what it is, yeah, and it's obviously very practical to do shit like that. And I understand that I'm a dickhead for even saying this to an extent, because, but I don't know, man. I have it like, obviously I'm allowed to think these thoughts if I want to. Don't fucking judge me. But I could understand how people could look at this and say, who gives a fuck? And I understand that there is practical implications of this sort of stuff, and it's really like, I think maybe society, I think we need to look a lot more at like deep existential questions collectively, as a fucking species, because there's stuff in there, man. There's a lot in there, and this goes back to what I'm saying of what am I doing here? What is my goal? Why am I here? Because there's a lot in there. In where? In here, I guess, and out there. Essentially, what happened, there's a few ways I could describe it. There's a few ways. So, I was a normal kiddo, as I said, back in the day when I was in school. Or whatever, growing up, going out with mates, and then I got super taken over by demons and darkness of helplessness. It's very strange. Like, depression is a weird one, man. It's so weird. I'll make videos on that about depression in the future, but anyway, this ultimately led to my revolution into self-help, personal development, spirituality, and then with spirituality is, you know, obviously open-mindedness, psychedelics, awakening, oh my god, how can I not name any other subcategories of spirituality? There's a lot, man. It's very broad. It's just like well-being. Like, spirituality, I could define. How could I define spirituality? And this is really, again, what I'm ultimately trying to tell you is what I'm trying to do here is this thing called spirituality, which can also be known as metaphysics, maybe. People don't like the term spirituality. So how would I define spirituality, just if I can right now? So it's a way of living mindfully, of course. It can include practices, it doesn't have to, such as like meditation, psychedelics. is in that sort of realm. People use psychedelics a lot for spiritual purposes, and I really do keep the psychedelic experience at like the center almost of how I orientate things. And I realize this deeper as I do psychedelics more, is how when you really get into these fucking states that you can get into that are just beyond mystical and just reality shattering, bruh, I need to see a brain doctor, fam. I thought magic mushrooms were meant to fucking give you neurogenesis. Why am I just like forgetting everything as I'm saying it? That's so mad. That's weird. I keep doing this thing as well when I smoke weed that I hate, man. I'm talking to someone, yeah, and I don't want to be like this. I understand, and I don't really even listen to them, yeah. And then as they get to like the peak of the story or something that they're telling, because they start it off like, oh, I was at work with blah 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 blah, and I'm not listening, and then she goes, and then he fucking fell over and died, and I go, oh, what? Where was that? Who died? You know what I mean? So the first bit's boring, I get, and my mind just turned, but that's only weed that does that. I think weed is very powerful, and to people who smoke weed all the time, I understand that people say, like I always used to say to my mum and stuff, that, oh, it's just weed, you know, oh, it's just weed, it's not really anything, it doesn't do anything. It definitely does do a lot, I believe. It depends who you are. Some people are very practical and they can still do a lot on it, but for me, like, I've had full psychotic breaks on weed, and I'm sure obviously it has a lot to do with how I'm built. A lot of people smoke weed and it's just nothing. I'm there now, but I used to like fucking freak the fuck out all the time. I didn't like literally have a full-on psychotic episode. It was just, I'll tell you what it was. And this is a weird experience. I don't know if anyone else relates to this, yeah. I know what I'm talking about, but I forgot what I was talking about earlier. This is actually like a problem. Like, I'm actually struggling now because I keep forgetting what I'm saying like all the time. Hopefully I'm not chatting shit and I'm just bare high. That better not be copyrighted, fam. Ice cream. Yeah, so this experience happens to me on weed, right? And I know a couple other people who it happens to. You smoke the weed, you have a few negative thoughts. This is how it happens in my experience. You have a few negative thoughts. If you've got used to it by now, eventually you realise what's happening. When these negative thoughts start spiralling, and then eventually you go, oh, it's happening. And then the negative thoughts don't stop and they pick up the pace. Normally when you're smoking a zoo, or I've been laying in bed after smoking a zoo, or in the bath after smoking a zoo, and bruv, these memories are fucking horrific when this shit happens. Sometimes I try to breathe my way out of it when I know it's gonna happen, but it doesn't help. And so I smoked the weed, and I think it might have something to do with the tobacco, because it certainly hasn't happened to me since I stopped smoking tobacco, but I'm also just a lot, like, bigger now, because I used to just be very unhealthy and frail, which definitely played a part, and I've seen this happen to people recently, like, bare unhealthy people, man, like, they just, like, throw the fuck up and shit, and, like, I'm scared of that shit, man. Saw it happen to some kid the other day. He smoked a zoot and his body just, like, shut down after he ate a fucking Caprinos. Yeah. And he just eats Mackies every day, and that's why this shit used to happen to me. But yeah, anyway, these negative thoughts creep up on you. Eventually you realise when you go, oh, that's negative, and then all of a sudden everything's really negative, and then every idea seems like a bad idea, yeah, and it just spirals, and you kind of have like a weird panic attack thing, of like, I don't know, it's mad. Yeah, and then normally you throw up. And I've had a breakdown before where I remember I was in like a binge shed with my mate. I was probably 2 years ago. We were just like deep in some shit while smoking a joint. We was like best mates. We still are best mates, to be honest. Yeah, and I'd smoke in this zoo, and I don't know how it kicked off, but I just started saying, like, I know I'm gonna fuck my life up because I can't be fucked. And this still kind of haunts me, this thing. It's like, imagine something so fucking petty, yeah, as you can't be fucked. Well, maybe there's a deeper meaning to why you can't be fucked. Obviously, it might not just be so surface level, face value or whatever. You know, why can't you be fucked in the first place? Is a question that psychedelics got me to ask not long ago, which is why they're so powerful, because they get you to ask super deep questions into what is the nature of laziness and why does it control my life. What was I saying? So yeah, I had a breakdown, yeah, and this was the same thing. I started thinking negative, and then I started like crying, and I threw up, and I was like, I'm gonna fuck my life up because I can't be fucked, man. I know that I'm fucked because I know, and I really hope this isn't the case. I had like a full-on breakdown, and I was like, I know I'm not gonna succeed because I'm a fucking little shit who can't stop retarded habits, who can't stop eating shit food. I have a decent diet, but it's not good enough, I don't think. I can't stop spending money on shit I don't need. Spending money on loads of weed. Sitting here smoking weed, having no routine. Bro, you should see my desk right now. I'm not ashamed to show you. It's not too bad, but it's pretty shit. Ashtray, bottle, random shit. My dad made this when he was in prison. Out for me. That's my name. Out of fucking matchsticks and glued them together, mate. What the fuck? That's mad. My dad is such a G, and is the best person, and has given me so much. Anyway, so yeah, that shit was like scary, because it's like I realised that I was just fucked because I am not going to try hard enough, and this is something that still gets to me now. It's like I have this mindset that a lot of people who, if you're familiar with Leo Gura as well, if you follow his stuff, have a mindset, and the same with just general self-help and personal development, that if you do not succeed, there's nobody else to blame but yourself. You have all the tools in front of you. You're in a first world country. I'm 18 years old. I'm white, if you want to say that, I guess. I'm literally the last person who'd be racist, fam. Don't come at me with that shit. People say that. Leave me alone. I have every opportunity in front of me. I can do whatever I want. I know if I focus right now and I just cut the bullshit out, I stop with the stupid desires. Eating shit food, okay? I do that sometimes, especially when I smoke weed. Binge watching bullshit. Not reading. I haven't read a full book since primary school. And when I was in primary school, I didn't even willingly read the book. How can I not do this? There's no way. I have no excuse for not reading a book in a year or any, you know what I mean? I'm getting there. And I'll tell you where I came from, and this is when I said I was normal at the beginning. I was a normal kid growing up. Bro, I don't know what's going on with this generation, man. No one knows how to do anything, bro. We're literally like, we understand the digital world decently, and we're like evolving, I guess, into Gen Z. But man, something's going on with these kids, man. Like, I'm 18, obviously. I was born in 2003, so I grew up with all these lot. But I don't know what's happening, man. Like, something ain't right. I don't know. It ain't right, fam. Do you not see how this like generation is like mutated? Like, I'm not saying there's anything right. It's like, it's good, yeah. It seems to be like a very creative, like, the whole modern media and the 2020 shit, 2022, everything does definitely seem to be sort of futury, or at least it's all branded digitally as a future, very slick, modern world, you know. Why am I saying this? I don't know. This sucks, man. I can't keep doing this. What the hell?
Good postures, stupid ways of being. But man, something's going on with these kids, man. Like, I'm 18, obviously, I was born in 2003. So I grew up.
Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I grew up with these kids, fam. 2003 and that. And I've seen a lot of them, obviously. But yeah. Something's like... Can we not agree, yeah, that society is clearly, like, gone sick? Obviously, I don't know what I'm talking about, yeah. I'm literally an 18-year-old who watches Minecraft update videos, so don't listen to me when I'm talking about how we should reconstruct society or anything. You got... Idolizing people is not good. I'm guilty of it. Right. What was the main point? Okay, I'm sorry if I keep going off track here. If you want to keep listening to me, you can. Fuck's sake. I don't know really what I'm saying, and it's really annoying. I gotta stop smoking weed, man.
That's my name. Is that I was just fucked because I am not going to try hard enough. And this is something that still gets to me now. It's like, I have this
Alright, let's just... Alright.
mindset that a lot of people who, if you're familiar with Leo Guru as well, if you follow stuff,
Yeah.
have a mindset. And the same with just general self-help and personal development. I was a normal kid growing up. Bro, I don't know what's going on with this generation, man. Watching bullshit. Not reading. I haven't read...
Okay, yeah, so there's no excuses for these things. This is what I was saying. And if I don't succeed, it's obviously only my fault, and that's what everyone tells me. And the great thing about this is, and by everyone I mean the digital world of self-help, which, keep in mind, is profiting from your views. Not to say that their stuff isn't useful, of course, but you definitely obviously got to keep that in mind. And you know, how much of this material do you need to consume, man? Like, there's not much there. So yeah, there's no excuses for many things. I could go on. I was riding my moped, to somebody's house the other day, and as I was driving, I think I was on the way to work, I decided to list all of my problems, okay? Because like I say, I've been feeling depressed again recently, and this goes to why... I don't know what this goes to. Oh my god, my brain is so, like, fucked. This ain't good. What is going on? You know what I mean? I don't know if anyone actually like been watching this. That ain't normal. I shouldn't just keep forgetting shit like that. That's mad, and that hasn't really happened to me too much before. Yeah, it's weird. God, what was I talking about? It's like I can't even form thoughts. I think it's something to do with the live stream. I think it's like hindering the way, or just the recording in general, like kind of making my focus a bit, because I don't normally just like, even though I said I do this earlier in conversations, but I swear I don't normally just cut off like this, like, I don't know. It's not this often I talk so much, but yeah, I guess it's really like fucking up the whole video.
Thing, and it's really annoying. I got to stop smoking weed, man. And you know, how much of this material do you need to consume, man? Like, there's not much there. So yeah, there's no excuses for many things. I could go on. I was riding my moped.
There's no excuses for many things. I could go on. That's it. Yeah, so, okay, sorry. So I started listing all of my problems, and I had a fat list of problems, and I was like, obviously I'm depressed when I'm not taking care of... Should I list some? This is something I'm thinking about. I don't know how personal I want to get on this channel, but it doesn't really matter. And I feel like people could learn stuff if I really let you in to my life and my mind, if anybody cares. It's a strange place, you know. Especially, it didn't used to be so strange, but it seems to just keep getting deeper. And there's a lot in there. And stuff changed very rapidly for me recently. As you can probably maybe tell by my behaviour, I'm not the same. And it doesn't seem to be changing back anytime soon. So yeah, I don't know, what are some of my problems, I guess? So like, my posture, this is something I'm insecure about. So one, I'm insecure about my posture. Two, I'm not doing much to fix it. I don't try very hard. I know that I can solve this with yoga, research into what I can do. Can it be fixed? I don't know what it's called. Should I find out? Or should I show you kind of? It's not that bad, I don't think, probably. How can I... Oh, I got my work shirt on, so I don't want to... Okay, 1 second. Oh wait, I can't show that. I can't show you my my uniform or I'll get sacked. Okay. So it's not too bad, to be fair, but I do kind of think about it a lot and it kind of pisses me off, I think. So it's like my hips are like that, kind of. I'm like a question mark, I think. I don't think it's that bad, but I don't know. It's shit like that. That's what an insecurity is, man. Like people like me sometimes, they look at that for some reason and they go, and they kind of like, they don't like accept it. My back is fucked, kind of. I don't want it to look like that, you know. I want to be like this, kind of. I don't know. And I spend a lot of time like fucking around with my posture, like that's why I keep doing that. If you saw me, I don't know. It's I understand that it's just like irrational and who cares, but yeah, I do be doing that. So yeah, there's that, anyway, and there's many other things, man. Like, I spend a lot of money that I don't have. I don't, like, act authentically a lot of the time. Like, I don't live with integrity with my values. I'm not gonna just go on and list all my problems. Maybe I'll do that in the future. I don't think anyone wants to fucking... But that's what mainly causes a lot of depression, is you're not living with integrity to your values, or you don't even know what your values are. Depression has a cause, and you can, I believe, get to the bottom of it. But first you have to just start with the desire of wanting to get to the bottom of it. So, how did I go off on this tangent? How long have I been streaming? Probably like an hour, surely. Yeah, I feel quite good about the way... This is what I mean, I have to be kind of spontaneous when I'm making videos, and I feel like the joint definitely helped. And this is what I mean about my sober mind. It's very rigid, and I'm very sharp with my thoughts, as in they're very, like, they've got very defined boundaries. But then, when I have a thought, it's a very clear thought, but when I smoke or I take mushrooms or anything, it kind of blends together in a weird synergy, in like a holistic way. And everything works together, and I can say mostly, for the most part, what I want to say without overthinking how I could be potentially being perceived. And this goes back to ways that I am, that I don't want to be like, and this was how I had the revolution into self-help and ultimately spirituality. Did I even define what spirituality was in the end? I said I was going to do that. It's a way of living mindfully. I said that. Practices like psychedelics, I remember saying that. It's a realization and awakening to the complexity of nature and reality, and the abstract profundity of existence. Maybe not abstract, but especially the interconnectedness of all things, it seems. It's like, a lot of people say there are no mistakes. I don't know about that. I'm not like a new ager. This is the thing. I don't want people to think I'm all on here. And again, I am open-minded to this stuff, and I would never shun it out. But I definitely understand, and I'm not one of them man who comes on here talking about how to raise the vibrational frequency of the fucking 5D Earth so that we can ascend to the 5th dimension. Normally I can go on for a lot longer. Oh yeah, star seeds, that's one of them. I don't do like these star signs and shit, man. I don't know, it's difficult. And chakras, I'm still like not sure about chakras. And don't like hate on me, spiritual people. Again, I'm open-minded to it. I understand how it can be useful as like a conceptual map, but like I'm still not complete on the chakras. But again, maybe it's my failure on my behalf to go deep enough into the nature of the chakras and what these people are talking about. Anyway, what the fuck am I saying in the beginning? Wait, I was still defining spirituality. So yeah, open-mindedness, I said that. Like a curiosity into the nature of reality. And it hasn't got to be these things. It's very broad, diverse. Yeah, you definitely see beauty in all things, or things like awe become a much more common experience because you seem to take in the present moment a lot more as well. There's distinctions between being present. There's often a fundamental breakdown of your operating system, which can often make people feel like they're going crazy, where the nature of your thoughts start changing. The way I can describe it in some sense is like the boundary between you and the physical world and everything else can like shift. And the boundary between you and everything else can shift, and you can like acquire new, in a sense, new abilities. I don't want to say that. Like, I'm not saying I have new abilities. This is just one off branch somewhere down there. But like, I believe that, especially through psychedelics, maybe like psychedelics seem to be on like an energetic level. All of a sudden, the vibration of the room becomes very apparent. Yeah, everything, it seems, I've never done DMT, but what I've gathered from the information out there, and I will do a DMT trip report when I can, and I will record the entire process. These realms seem to be on a energy, vibration, and frequency. That's what Nikola Tesla says. He said, if you want to understand the universe, think in terms of vibration, frequency, and energy in a different order, something like that. Nikola Tesla is the 369 guy. There's also maybe like a discovery of the like the blueprint of the universe, which you can see a lot on psychedelics, which would be sacred geometry. And it's still I am a little bit puzzled by a few areas of it, but not really. I do understand sacred geometry. I'll show you what it is quickly, and I refer to it in many videos. Alright, this images that I'm about to show you is from Google, okay, YouTube, so please allow, where the fuck, where is it all? I'll just show you this fucking page. Sacred geometry is essentially like the blueprint to the universe, and it's like, there seems to be these shapes like written into reality, like fundamentally, and Google doesn't seem to be doing like a great job, or maybe I just don't have a good eye, but I swear, like, I don't know where half of these fucking things are, But shit like this, yeah, you see these patterns as if you're looking at the mechanics of the inside of your eyeball overlay your whole reality, and it really seems like it really activates like a very transcendent state of consciousness. Hopefully my mic is still working while I'm on YouTube. I'll have a look on here.
Person I will get on the channel, but it doesn't really matter. I feel like who understands sacred geometry? Okay, well, half of these fucking things are, but shit like this, yeah, you see.
Yeah. So, yeah, you see this shit like overlaying everything, and then when you look at, bro, I'll show you some examples, and this ties into the whole overarching design of this video of what is awakening, I guess. And these are just some facets. It's not the whole thing, and I haven't done a great job of describing it so far. But these definitely are within it in some way. Many of the things that I'm naming. What else have I got? Right. Look at the Mandelbrot set as well. I won't go into what the Mandelbrot set is. I won't show you it. Well, maybe I will, but and then there's this fractals in nature, stuff like this. There seems to be like infinite patterns. Oh yeah, and something that's like a side note is that reality is often perceived as infinite by many spiritualists. I'd probably say reality is infinite. It seems like there's this quote, "as above, so below," which is essentially if you zoom in super mega far into reality, you will find the same geometry and overarching design as if you zoomed out super mega far. You know what I mean? So it's like the tree is the same design as the neurons in the brain, is the same design as the roots in the tree, is the same design as the lightning strikes. Do you understand? Are you getting it now? I hope you are. And then there's like E8, like E4, but E8. That's that's a weird one. And yeah, there's the Mandelbrot set, but I won't show you those. I'll leave that to you to discover for yourself. So that's one thing. An eye for geometry, an eye into what I would call the blueprint of reality. I've had experiences where I've had the flower of life, which is probably the most basic of sacred geometry. I guess everyone knows that. A lot of people have tattoos of it. They don't even know what it means themselves, but I've had visions of the flower of life coating the whole sky while on mushrooms. I've had it follow me around in bad trips, like it was like stained onto my vision. Yeah, I've got a if anyone's actually watching, I'll show you a snippet. This is, the thumbnail's not done, this is like a different version, but this is a video I have coming out very soon of a bad trip report. It's been done basically for ages, but I've been like, I think it's a lot because of the weed, but I'm just struggling a lot with myself to do a lot of basic things. And this is what I was saying earlier about how I'm gonna fuck my life up because I can't be fucked. And I did transcend that at one point. I have sunken back into it a little bit, but I know I will get out eventually because I can't stay still. There's no way I can just be depressed for years. I can't do it forever. Eventually I switch up, which is something that I love about my nature, and I don't have to want to be like that really. It's something I would never like to lose, but it keeps me going. I can't like remain in the same job or the same system for too long, and hopefully my job doesn't hear that, but it won't be too long before I fucking scat out, blow everything up and run away. Metaphorically. That's what I tend to do with systems, because I can't do them.
A book about schizophrenia, and I pulled it off the shelf, and it said, the
The typical schizophrenic lives in a world of twilight imagining, marginal to his society, incapable of holding a regular job. These people live on the fringes, content to drift in their own self-created value system. I said, that's it. That's it. Now I understand. What else, I guess, is now I'm just like telling you what awakening is. Okay, so why am I here? Again, this main question. So, what I was talking about is basically I found something that is beyond words, known as awakening. Enlightenment. There is no enlightened state, I don't think, like solid. Maybe there is. I mean, probably not. But there is a path that you can make a commitment to called spirituality. And again, this is such a massive broad term, I don't know how to really convey it to you. And it's difficult because you've got to understand, like, if you haven't gone into these depths. And what Hobson was saying earlier that I referred to and about my depression was that he said that he understands that spirituality is corny, but when it seems to be, the stigma of it. But when you get to these dark, dark places, in true spiritual crisis, there's only one place to turn. This is a spiritual world. This is a magical world. This world is a mystery. It's a mystery. It's a living mystery. Terence McKenna says, the world is not a problem for scientists to solve. The world is a living mystery. That's what the world is. And it is. Everything in front of me and everything in front of you right now is pure creation. What was I going to say, actually? Try this. Sit there now. And especially if you're depressed or you're whatever you think you are in this constant bad state or anything, pay attention to this especially, but just general people. And a lot of people don't seem to really give me too much response if I ever ask them to do this. But for me, and maybe it's because I practice through meditation and I'm definitely no pro. I've been slacking big time on all of my spiritual habits. Become present. What this means, what you can do, as it wasn't Steven Universe, as the Midnight Gospel on Netflix taught in one scene to become present, is to feel the inside of your hand. Just relax and try and feel the inside of your hand. Can you feel inside there? There should be like an energy in there. Like, there's like a feeling in there, obviously. You can feel inside your hand. And then do it with both hands. Move it up into your arms, whatever the fuck they're called, behind your hands. Obviously I know they're called arms, I just mean like the first bit. That sounds so stupid. Arms or whatever the fuck. The things behind your hands. Them things. Jesus. Alright, essentially, if you can do that for a minute, try and do it with your feet. Just hold on for a second and do that. And keep spreading it up your body. If it's too much, then just do your hands. And then just do that. I need a piss. I'll be back. I'll roll another zoot in a minute. You can have some drags if you want. Be right back. How's your hands feeling? Okay. Right, that is presence, my friend. And through practicing this, you can get into very alien states of consciousness without taking any drugs. You can get high on your own supply. Does anybody know who Wim Hof is? Wim Hof, the Wim Hof breathing method? Huh? Any of that sort of stuff? How about the whole thing of breath work and shamanic breathing? Oh, these are aspects of awakening as well. What else is in there? My brain is freezing. Fuck's sake. What was I saying, man? Why do I do this? This sucks balls.
Essentially. Okay. Right, that is presence, my friend. And through practicing this, you can get into very alien states of consciousness without taking any drugs.
That's right. High on your own supply. Get high on your own supply. Wim Hof says this a lot. And I posted this on Facebook. Let's pull up the post, shall we? Now we're talking about Wim Hof. Let's show them the post. Okay, and again, right, I don't know if I definitely agree with this. I always question everything I say. Oh yeah, what did I post earlier? Hold on. I posted this earlier. This is irrelevant, but I'll get to the Wim Hof post in a second. Hold on. Pause. I put this on Instagram and Facebook. Life is so fucking sick, fam. Such a deep adventure and experience on a profoundly beautiful planet. All interconnected. So many characters, stories, places, emotions, events, memories. The list is infinite. I understand many have an opposing view. I've been there. But I've found positive with a capital P transcends the duality of both positive and negative. It's worth it. Trust me. Love you all. Become present. Life gives many chances. Again there, become present. Yeah, I was just driving, I was at work. I'm a bin man currently, and I was just going down the road, and all of a sudden I was just in awe. I was listening to that tune that I started the video with, The East End by Christ Dillinger and Little Darky, and yeah, and I was just loving this song, and I was just driving, and I was like, life is good, man. I've always thought that everything's worth, all the negatives are worth the positive, and I had this on I had this on when I was doing this daily meditation every day for 30 days, an hour a day. I ended up quitting on day 6. Oh, that shit was horrible, man. That was a really bad experience. It did not go well, I don't think. It was alright, some of it. One point I got hit with and again, this comes to the awakening shit. Imagine, I was meditating for half an hour, it's probably 40 minutes to be fair, on the 3rd day or the 2nd day of my daily meditation for an hour a day. So I was sat there, and then all of a sudden this physical spike in serotonin and dopamine, it seemed. All of a sudden I was mega grateful for so much. I could show you the clip here, but is there any point? Does anyone really want to see me sat there meditating going, oh my god, life is such a gift? That's what happened. I also had other things, so I went down a conceptual rabbit hole and realised that the self is a concept. I'm not too keen right now on these super radical things saying the self is a concept, because I'm still rapping. I think I'm too immature, I guess. Not really. I'm struggling to wrap I do understand these things, but I don't feel like I can yet say them yet. I don't think I've had enough experience to say the self is a concept and shit. like factual. Like it is, you can get to that conclusion, and it seems viable, but I'm not gonna go there. So, do I know what I'm talking about? Should I? Right, so what was I saying? That's presence. I was going to show you the Facebook post of Wim Hof. Bro, I'm literally all over the place. Alright, see my profile. Where's my profile? Okay, here it is. So this is the Wim Hof method. This right here is Wim Hof. This is my Facebook. So I said... When the fuck will you all stop thinking I've lost the plot and find out for yourself? You really think all this is just airy, fairy, fluffy ideas? It is not. I could go on, but most of you have already made up your mind. Watch how your mind applies concepts and meaning onto my words. Enough said. Do the practices. Start here! Profundity depends on how many rounds and how deep you go. Also read comments to see testimonials of how breathing method transformed countless lives, including my own. I will be making an extensive list in the future of various methods and techniques of similar nature on my YouTube channel, Baron Davidson, bracket, Oxen, bracket. You have nothing to lose. Find out for yourself, rabbit hole. I don't know why I've done that voice, but yes, that is indeed kind of how I feel in a sense. It won't literally just get you to fucking the center of the universe like that. However, it is a very good place to start. Something that I've been thinking about recently is it seems that people slip into unconscious like ruts, but it's not like a very obvious rut. It's like a broad term of what rut means. So people get stuck in a rut of working at the same job, going home, going on their phone, eating the same shit or whatever. And then when you do the Wim Hof, it seems to like take you out of that trance. It's like you get locked in like an unconscious cycle. And then when you do the Wim Hof, you become so conscious, so to speak. I would say definitely consciousness stretches, molds, grows potentially with deeper breathing. It seems to expand as do psychedelics do the same. What am I talking about? Fuck's sake, I do know what I'm talking about, but not like 100%.
Positive with a capital P, as do psychedelics do the same. What am I talking about? How deep you go. Also read line presenting self-eed universe like recently is it seems that people slip into unconscious.
Yeah, so, and this is the thing about awakening, and awakening seeming to be kind of objective, I guess, in a sense, is like this breathing method seems to like get you to like, it seems to like shock the shit out of your body in a sense. Same with like cold showers and similar practices and just exercise. It seems like you can get into a deep state of unconscious being if you do not do a practice like breath work, because it seems to lift you out and put your head above the water. But when you don't do the breath work and the meditation and the cold showers, you sink below into unconsciousness. Because every time I do the Wim Hof, especially when I'm feeling depressed, as soon as I do it, like I've been depressed before for like over a month, I think, recently kind of, and I'll get to this maybe in a minute, and don't take it as face value when I say I'm depressed.
Just like recently kind of, and I'll get to this maybe in a minute, and don't take it as face value. Consciousness Because every time I do the Wim Hof,
Yeah, every time I do the Wim Hof when I'm feeling like I'm depressed or some shit, I go, oh my god, obviously I'm depressed. I wasn't doing the Wim Hof. It's like awakening, you seem to awaken and then fall back asleep. And then awaken, you're like, Little Darky has a song called Go, and he goes, how do I escape the cycle of forgetting, remembering I'm awake? It's like, you just forget and then remember, oh yeah, I was awake, and then I was asleep. What happened to me recently is I seem to have awoken very deeply at the beginning of the year, so about half a year ago, for a few months when I was in the midst of heavy mushroom abuse. I was seemingly awakening, and it was probably some of the maddest shit I've ever experienced, and then at the end I crashed, and that is how the depression began. The awakening was so reality shattering, I think, that my mind like retracted and closed off. I just like shut down, man. It was weird, and I'm still in the midst of it, but I'm not going to talk about that now. Alright, I've done a lot of fucking talking, and I feel like I'm sound with this video, which is nice. It seems like maybe the weed makes me talk in a way that I don't mind, because when I'm sober I'm not much of a fan of the way that I operate when I'm making videos. I do it very like rigidly. Like I said, my sober mind seems to like struggle. Maybe it's because I'm not sober much. I have been a lot though I was quit weed for 6 months, like I said. Can you not congratulate me for that? That's decent. Alright. So what was I saying? I was just saying about awakening. So what am I doing? I am trying to awaken people in a sense. I seem to have found the unspeakable. Nobody seems to understand. I'm deeply alone in the flesh world because nobody seems to relate to me on these terms, as my views of reality are so radical that it's hard to like socialize with the vast majority like I can, and I'm fine with everybody, and I have friends and things that aren't the same. But yeah, a lot of people eventually, like, you know, a lot of people don't want nothing to do with me, man. Like, I don't know if I said this already, or if it was, am I sure? Oh, who's this? I got a fan. Hello. Who's this? Better subscribe. How do I subscribe? I'll subscribe in a minute. When it lets me. Right, what I was going to show you, yeah, is this. Here I am. Let's see how it's going. Like my own video.
Since I stopped smoking tobacco. 2, I'm not doing much to fix it. I don't try very hard. I know that I can solve this with yoga.
Oh yeah, so what I was saying, can you see? Am I on the thing? Yeah. I don't know if I said this already or if it was in one of the failed streams, but this is literally my name, fam. I'm not anybody. This shit, like, is attached to my name. People just cut me off. I made friends recently, and as soon as they found out I was just a psychopath, quote unquote, they were like, goodbye. And I don't blame them. Should we get to the topic of these fucking videos? I was debating whether or not to delete them, and I would not do that. And I'm not gonna lie, this album fucking bangs. I know it doesn't, and it's shit quality, I guess. But fam, I actually rate this album, and I will make music soon. I've actually made a lot of music, but I haven't released it because I don't really want to release it. And I'm not ready because I want the comeback to be super epic, and it will happen. Anyway, so here we go. Wage Slave Awakening. What do I say about this? Quick. I was a victim. Strong victim mentality. Very unconscious. The repetitive swearing makes me look like a fucking retard. The whole structure of the video is actually, like, not good, because I said at the beginning, like, it's not about me or some shit. And I don't know, the whole video was just pretty trash. I got in trouble at work because I was wearing my work uniform for some reason. I kept it up because it's authentic. It's not a good video. I don't really want people to watch it, but it is real, and this was the whole plot of this video is the reason why I'm here now. If it weren't for this video, because I had a trip, if you haven't watched, and it's not great. I just don't make very many good points because I wasn't like a YouTube guy here. I was just had 4 grams of mushrooms or something, and I was listening to Terence McKenna Weirdest Tales. Search up and save this into a playlist for when you're peaking on psilocybin mushrooms. If you want to, under your own. I would never tell anyone to do psychedelics YouTube, but if you go onto YouTube and search Terence McKenna Weirdest Tales, and it's by We Plants Are Happy Plants on YouTube. Listen to that when you're on a mushroom trip, fam. I literally went into a visionary state about my life, and I realised I was like at work forever and I was never going to escape if I don't do anything. So this anger, you can't tell in this video, but this anger literally took over my fucking body, fam. And I went into this trance and I was like, I can't work like this, man. I'm literally trapped, because it's like every day you're forced to get up, and I know it ain't that bad, right? And I should be grateful, and I get it. But again, this was a while ago now, and I've grown a lot since then, man. Like, Jesus, I'm not that guy, like, at all. It's really mad to think about. And this is what I mean. This whole channel was outdated, and I have been waiting to get a video out. But even then, man, like, literally, the amount of thinking I've been doing, this shit is, like, in the dust, fam, I'm telling you. And it has been for a long time. 4 months ago, 3 months ago. Bro, the amount of shit that's gone down in these, just in terms of like my spiritual development or whatever, or just my mindset. Not that anyone has to care, but me personally, my inner world has transformed again very radically, very quickly. When I reflect over 6 months, I am not this person. I'm 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 not any of these people. I literally, bro, it's mad. Anyway. So yeah, I quickly picked up my camera and I was like, bruv, I just have to fucking say something. And I just started going, bruv, I don't get... But there's this phenomenon with me and psychedelics where I feel like the viewer is going to be able to understand what I'm saying, because I understand the meaning of the words that are coming out of my mouth, but the viewer doesn't have the psychedelics perspective to understand the words with the same context. So yeah, then I end up just talking, and I think they understand, but they don't, because they're not in my mind state. And there is something about, when I'm on psychedelics, my intuition is just off the fucking radar, fam. Like, I literally just seemingly know everything. And you can say it's delusion, and I understand, but you do generally have profound insights that stick with you throughout your entire life. And I say this a lot, and it's one of my main points. So what profound insights can I list right now that psychedelics have given? Or should I save that? I'll save it for another video. If you want to see that, bruv, I've had many. It's time to roll another ganja. I don't know if I showed you my collection. I'm really hungry. I should have made dinner a while ago, but I haven't. So what's the time? 6? I better eat a bowl of cereal. I'm literally dying here. I better eat a bowl of cereal. What was I saying? Another marijuana? Whatever. Okay, so that's that video anyway. I think I said enough about that. So, no, I'm not proud. No, I'm not proud. No, I'm not proud. No, I'm not proud. I'm decently proud of that because it was just young, innocent, creativity. Not proud, not fucking proud, not proud. I'm not fucking proud of any of this. I really am not, and maybe this is the reason why I'm not feeling so good, because when I have this shit attached to my name, people think this is just me, and I don't want to say this isn't me and have a disconnect with the viewers, or lack thereof, but, it's so outdated so rapidly, it seems. And this is how I've been my whole life. I look back, like, 3 days ago. And I remember I was looking for my Snapchat memories when I was, like, 15. And I put on there. I used to just keep notes for myself, and now I still do. I would show you, but who knows what I'd fucking scroll past. I keep endless notes, man, of just recordings. So don't fucking hack my Snapchat, because that's literally my life in there. And, you know, just don't be a cunt. Because karma will come. Maybe. Anywho. Yeah, so what else have we got? I'm not really proud of this. This one, it was kind of egoic, not well thought out. The videos aren't well thought out. This one was before I fucking crashed. Ever since this video, yeah, I've been suffering like bear. I look in the mirror at myself and I just feel pain going through my body when I'm sober. What? I know, I said that to my mate. It sounds retarded, I understand. It's fucked up, ain't it? I say when I'm sober. I don't know if that's happened when I'm sober. When I smoked a joint, but I literally just class smoking a joint as sober, even though it isn't, clearly. However, it is a very large... I'm occupying the space of cannabis very frequently with my mind. Hey, stop right there, it's advertisement time. Did you know that I have another channel? Oh, what have I got on here? J Paul. Listen to J Paul's album Leak, fam. I swear that shit's like pure creativity. We ain't got to like the same music, people are different. This is a banger. Little Darky is mad. J Paul is mad. Penguin Z has OCD. And then there's the live streams. I'm gonna check on it again quick.
Channel.
It's fine. Okay. What was I gonna do? I actually don't know. Yeah, what was I saying? I'm not really proud of this. This one, leak, fam. Did you know that I have? Oh yeah. Oxen. Let's go on my second channel. Oh, don't listen to this song. It is fucking trash. Please. This is like the only song that I hate that still exists. It's only on this channel. I don't really care if it's still up, to be honest, but it is trash. I don't mind this tune. Listen to 5963, fam. If you don't think man's fire, listen to 5963. And this shit is dead, bruv. I will make mad shit. Trust me. My creativity is mud. Alright, what was I gonna do? Here, not Oxen anymore. Bracket Scylla. I might change the name eventually. This was an unreleased music video for Indoors. Whoa. And man's got bare videos. There's his album, live stream, fucking traumatic lyric videos, bare like snippets. And I got snippets on my Instagram as well of unreleased stuff. Loads of like weird shit tunes that I made when I was younger, under the name Scylla mostly. Geometry Dash, bruh, Rubik's Cube. ARGs that actually have no meaning. I'll tell you a fun fact about ARGs. They are a waste of time. Again, ARGs, waste of time. Maybe they're not. Maybe some of them are actually, you know, who am I to say what's a waste of time? But trust me, when the majority of people, like fucking Sunshine Academy, are trying to drop some ARG on you, fam, it's just a load of fucking bollocks. Anyone can craft an ARG. It is not a madness. Okay, some ARGs are sick, I understand, but it's not that mad. Here's a good idea of what you can expect on my second channel.
I broke up with my ex-girl. Here's the number.
That's me.
Psych! That's the wrong number!
Cool, right? I got fucking bare stuff. Look how young I am, fam. Look at that. I'll show you another secret. No, it's not Flax Flammio, it's a Reactive Witch. This is the beginning. This is where it all began. This means something special. But I won't disclose that right now. I might use it for something in the future. Wink wink. This project has been retired. That was obviously robbed from fucking... Why is that capital? That's annoying. The bean is the only thing that's capital. From Your Favourite Martian, obviously. My newest intro, I ate some barbecue on a spoon. Look, bro, 6 years ago, man. Man's still out here being depressed. Bro, my mind's got bigger things. Bro, I've literally always been, like, fucked. Bruv, these men are literally talking about my spelling when I'm literally like, I'm gonna kill myself. Yeah. Mad shit. Also, I'm just promoting my stuff right now. Oh, bruv. Get these pornos off. What else have we got? Here's a good one. Just in case I delete it, I'd rather it not be gone forever. We cause and construct all our own problems. Take responsibility. Don't forget how bad you once wanted what you have now. Listen to that again, mate. That's a fucking mad quote. Don't forget how bad you once wanted what you have now. When I was younger, yeah, let me tell you a story. And this was probably because of psychedelic abuse. I developed a physical disorder psychologically. I had to go to the toilet every 15 minutes. I had to have a pee every 15 minutes. I could barely sleep a lot of nights for hours when I was trying to go to bed because I kept having to go to the toilet. It was a very paranoid feeling. I couldn't really go out in the car with anybody because I kept having to go to the toilet. This was like a year and a half ago, or about a year ago. I was still going through it. At the time, loads of shit was going down, so it was pretty difficult. Yeah, I was insecure about getting a job and that because I didn't want to have to keep going to the fucking toilet all the time. Eventually, something clicked in my mind and I realised that I was creating this psychologically, I believed. Because as soon as I realised that, it actually seemed to disappear for the most part. And you know what? I'm going to show you a message that somebody sent me, right? This was... I told them what I just told you guys. And this is like my friend's dad, and I went round there and smoked a zoot with him, and what did he say? Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm just gonna read you the messages, I think, because, or maybe I can open it in this. That would be alright. Well, I don't want to show who it is, that's the thing. Okay, so I'll just read the messages. So I just said that story. Where the fuck is it? Alright, I said, yo. He said, hi mate, sorry, I was in bed. I said, what's up with people checking on me and shit? Apparently I was acting strange when I was with you. He said, yeah, you were, buddy. Just looking out for you. I said, yeah, that's sound. Thank you for that. But I hear you said, I'm hearing voices and shit. Question mark. He said, nope, I said what you had said to me about being able to switch shit off and that. And by switch shit off and that, he means switch off my physical disorder that was haunting me for so long. After having a realization, he said, that many mushrooms, dude. What you said to me is common when you're in a permanent drug-induced psychosis, buddy. And permanent just drug-induced psychosis? Like, I don't know who this guy is to tell me that I'm in a permanent drug-induced psychosis. I'm not like judging him and shit, but this guy ain't stable. He's alright, but not. People don't say nice things about this guy, and I know this guy quite well, I guess. But yeah, anyway, permanent drug-induced psychosis, buddy, and this, I was alluding to this maybe in a past live stream, like, or maybe I said it. I've been tempted to say things like psychosis and schizophrenia going on in my mind. It's like that line from Mr. Traumatic, he goes, and I got psychosis, so I'm on some schizophrenic and psycho shit. There's microscopical microwaves in your there's microscopical microchips in your microwaves and in your microchips. That's on Alchemist, bruv. Alchemist by Mr. Traumatic. That is a mad tune. And that is alluding to what I'm talking about here, about awakening. So go listen to that. I'll put it in the description when I'm done with this video, if I remember. If not, let me know, and I'll put it in the description. Right, so he said more. If you can't remember what you said, that's worse. Think you should go back to see the doctor. He said after that in another message, you also tried to fill your rucksack about 10 times, dude. One after the other, and just walk back and forth to the table over and over again. Was worried, mate. Just being honest. Anyway, I gotta hit the sack as I have hospital tomorrow. I just said for people to look out for you, dude. Take that as you want to. I said, yeah, I dunno, man. I didn't notice anything weird. Bit spooky to hear that, to be honest. He said, yeah, I know, mate. That's why I think you should go back to see the doctor, as it can be treated. Especially as you can't remember any of it, buddy. Got to go to sleep. Big day for me tomorrow, pal. Take care. Yeah. And that's that. So why am I telling you this? I am aware of that I'm like a bit cray. Alright. So I'm gonna read this again. This is all I remember. This is a very spiritual geezer. This is a mildly spiritual geezer. So yeah. What you want? Yeah, so that's, I went off on the tangent about the fucking... Is that on there? Yeah. About the... Yeah, so basically, why I said this whole story is because don't forget how bad you once wanted what you have now, is because all I wanted, fam, was to be young, healthy. I wanted to be able to run around without this constant tick that really did take over of I need to piss all the time, non-stop. That is so dead, man. Trust me, nobody wants that shit. That is so peak. And that is what was happening to me all the time. You can lose things that you didn't even know you had. And that is why you got to be on the ball when you do have them and protect them. Because one day it all changes. And this happens many times. Even if you don't do shit in life and you're just chilling, doing nothing, shit just changes, man. People die, shit switches up, wars happen, awakenings happen. Revelations, realizations, time happens. So be on the ball when you can be on the ball, because before you know it, everything that you didn't even know you had, everything that you were so ignorant to be grateful to, and I am not being grateful right now. This is why I'm depressed, because if I just counted my blessings, let's count our blessings together. you can lose things that you didn't even know you had. Now that I work as a bin man, some days when I'm on the wheelie bins, the big wheelie bins, I follow this big industrial lorry around. And I understand I'm lucky, and don't like judge me for like talking about this shit, okay? But this shit gets to me, especially being a spiritual person. This shit pushes my main button that pisses me off. Nothing can really get past this fundamental thing, because health is the foundation of your being, and I'm going to make a very deep video in the future about the deeper ramifications of health. That most people don't realise, I don't think. So you can lose things you didn't even know you had. I follow this lorry around, and I'm breathing in hot fucking air all day from bullshit like exhaust and hydraulic fucking hot air and shit spewing out of this thing. And I'm literally running around this lorry all day, putting bins on the lifters on the back. And all day I'm like trying to just get a fucking breath of fresh air, man, because I can't deal with this synthetic world. I hate the way that we live. A lot of these, I literally laugh, man, when I'm down these streets here doing these bins. It's loud as fuck, heavy as fuck. I'm looking down this street and it's just like a disease. When I go to London and shit, it just looks like a fucking disease. And this again ties into spirituality, and there seem to be answers to things that you can get to, and psychedelics seem to teach you a way of living that seems like a divine truth, and that is, in a sense, spirituality also. What else is there to say? What was I saying? Yeah, so let's count our blessings. The reason I said that is because I lost my breath, essentially. Every breath I took, for the most part, for many hours a day, and there wasn't really nothing I can do about it right there and then. Luckily, I've made some changes now, so that that's not so much the case of me just hating that. But fam, that shit kills me. And yeah, and now when I breathe, I'm so grateful for the fact that I can, and that it's a fresh air, and that I don't have a hot exhaust blowing up my fucking nose. What else is there to be grateful for? I'm sat here now. What time do I have to go to bed? Probably 8 o'clock if I'm sensible, as I have work tomorrow. So what's that? It's 6 now. I got 2 hours. 2 hours of comfort and freedom in my flat. This is what I work for. This is why I go to work, so that I can enjoy my off time, in a sense. So that right now I'm free on this infinite landscape that's called the internet right in front of me. I can do anything I want. I can do 30 minutes of shamanic breathing right now. To a degree, society grants you a lot of freedom in some ways, but I'm not going to go into that. But I can do so much. I can buy essentially any physical thing I want with enough money. There's a lot of potential out there. People can hear me. If I have something to say and I strike people in the right way, people will listen. What am I talking about? Gratitude. Yeah, well, there's a lot of opportunities in front of me. Bruv, why is my mind so wank? I might just stop talking about this, because I don't want to reflect. Alright, I should probably eat a bowl of cereal. But what could I leave you with? I'll have to leave you with something. I better read this quote first. I better finish it off. So yeah, I lost the breath. Now I got the breath. So don't take the breath for granted once you escape your shit job. And Don't forget how bad you wanted health when you were sick. Gratitude is key. We've always got 10 problems. This is something I learned off of Leo again from Actualized. He said, have you ever noticed you always have 10 problems? This is why people say that money doesn't buy you happiness, and this is why I say that the external world is an infinite void, and the only way to be happy is to turn within, which is also spirituality. And then we always got 10 problems. Like NF said in one song, he goes, at 24 you put out talking about all his successes and all of his albums. He's like, at 27 we'll make millions, but it's really sad because you'll only realise that none of this will make you happy. And I'm just going to drop this prediction right now. If you don't know who NF is, it doesn't matter, right? I predict that the rapper NF will become a spiritual geezer and preach better ways in the future. I said it today on 30th of Monday, the 6th. Oh, what the fuck? What is it? June. Yeah, June 13th. Jesus Christ. Yeah, and I also predict that in his song Gotta Excel, that he's gonna say, I need to meditate. Or maybe he won't. But yeah, that's besides the point. That's just my prediction. So make sure you guys fucking credit me when that comes to fruition. Only qualia is actual. Qualia means the senses, as in what you can see, what you can smell, what you can feel, what you can hear, what you can sense. The whole shebang, that's qualia. The rest of it is concept. Notice mind projects meaning onto all, as in these words don't mean anything. It's actually just your mind projecting what it's learned onto the words, and you are actually creating the meaning from your definition of the word. And it goes a lot deeper than that. Same with the words I'm speaking. If I were to speak Russian right now, then again I stole this from Leo, as a lot of my dialogue is just parroting actualized.org, and there's nothing I can do about that because I seem to be going with the flow of his content. Although it is a strange one, I admit that, and I'm trying to see it from many angles. We're trapped in concept land, or at least I was. When you get into personal development, I mean I still am, I guess, it's like when you realise that the only thing there is to do is to fucking personal develop, in a sense. Like you, I don't know. I'm gonna get a bowl of cereal. Right, I better leave you something. I'll get a video. What video should I get? Oh, what the fuck? Alright, I'm gonna play you a video while I'm gone of a movie I made when I was younger called Funny Fake Deaths. I won't be long, so just enjoy this. It's on my old channel.
Hey guys, your mum's Fat here. Today we're going to be playing Castle Zombies Jungle Fair 2. We're going to be doing a pack opening. And yeah, I just can't wait to do this. So, the first, we have 70,000 coins and we're going to be going down the basement.
I'll skip forward the boring bit. There it goes.
Stop it, man! Yeah! Yeah! Down the airstrikes. Dude, are you okay?
leave you with that cliffhanger. I got my cereal now. I pray to God this stream stays on my channel. You know, I'm gonna check something quickly. I feel like I said some decent stuff in a decent enough flow, so I would very much rather this remain. Yep, they all still seem to be here. Jesus Christ, how many did I do? I done 19 live streams. That's how many times it took for me to begin this. Look. This is the one I done now. These were all the same. One of them was decent. This one it must have been. But yeah. It's because I was like neurotic about making a good start sequence. I don't want to eat this cereal, it's wank. Natural muesli with almond milk, no sugar. Health. Health is a very big one in terms of spirituality. Spiritual people tend to be pretty healthy. Or that's at least on their value system. So what have I said then? There was more to talk about in terms of we're trapped in concept land. Okay, what was I saying that we're trapped in concept land? I am eating cereal, so you'll have to excuse me. Oh, what can I do for filler instead of just eating cereal? Concept land is the personal development depression. When you consume so much personal development content and material that you build this complex web of things that you should and you shouldn't do, things that will actualize your vision or destroy it, philosophies, wisdoms, and this is fine, but it can be overwhelming because once you pass the event horizon of implementing these concepts, and what happens is if you're a spiritual type who wants to understand reality and invest in personal development, you acquire these concepts as if your life depends on it, because in some sense it does. It's like your mission. So, when these concepts inevitably get integrated once you hear them, if you hear a good enough concept or something, you're keeping it because you want it. You're like, oh wow, you hear something? Wow. And then you store it in your subconscious mind, which I have evidence of through psychedelics. My psychedelic experiences reflect the teachings I had previously consumed. Therefore, I was able to create my own experiences through the content. So I was essentially able to create my own reality in a sense. And that reality still remains in terms of my views and beliefs, or whatever you want to call them. But anyway, you're going to build this web of wisdom and teachings and ideas and philosophies and shit. And the event horizon is, once you integrate these things, they are now a part of your life. So, ignorance is bliss, because everything I do is shrouded in a very divine, complex web of self-deception and future and vision and introspection and psychology and mind fucks. But that is a flaw on my half. It's not a flaw with the teachings, it's the flaw with the way that I'm neurotic about the way I approach them. Again, another layer, a deeper overthinky thinky. Oh, I was gonna do the Wim Hof, but I've just eaten fucking cereal. I don't even know if I can eat this, man. This shit is fucking heavy. Am I live on my phone? Can't see it. My dad's in the chat, I think. Pappy, still here. The only thing I said is hi. Oh, my dad's gonna kill me, bruv. So I had a marijuana in my bedroom. Dickhead. What a joker. I don't even remember what I was talking about anymore.
Actually, much of a fan of the way. I don't even know if I can eat this, man. This shit is fucking heavy. Concepts inevitably get integrated once you hear it. If you hear a good enough concept or something, you're keeping it because you want it. You're like, oh wow, you hear something.
Yeah, so essentially what I was saying with ignorance is bliss is it's no longer just like innocent actions of just living and going through life. It's like all of a sudden there's like a meta meaning to everything, and there's like a everything that you do, you see like the deeper ramifications of it instead of just innocently like doing nothing. It's like everything gets increasingly more complex, because there was this one lyric from Mr. Traumatic that I found again the other day that I thought was a good one. He says, just when you think you've seen it all, there's more to see. I just want to open up the door and leave. It's just like when you get all involved with like what the truth is or spirituality or whatever, the truth seems to just like peel back forever. And then that just results in you being a bit confused, I guess. Or maybe that's if you half-ass it, but it definitely does complexify stuff in a sense. And it will do, man. Like, on psychedelic experiences and stuff, there's a lot of times I just look outside and everything just looks like pure complexity. Like, if I'm just like laying in bed for ages on a trance or whatever, and then I decide to look out the window, almost all the time I'm just stunned by the complexity of the world. And it remains in my visuals. Like, the visuals aren't different, but when I see plants and stuff, it just looks like mad geometry just spewing out of like nothing. And like, I see patterns in things that I didn't used to, like in some things in nature. Things really catch my eyes now that are like inherently beautiful. I don't know if my dad's still watching or not. Dad, you're gonna alter my behaviour because I know that you're watching my stream. No, I can't be an alien. I can't be talking about astral travelling aliens if you're watching. Yeah, because I know that you're watching my stream. 2 hours ago. Jesus. What am I doing with my life? But yeah, anyway. Hopefully, like, there's just like a lot of things that I wanted to say. I'll probably keep streaming, but for the most part I feel like I said quite a bit. Like, I didn't want to leave my channel in the dust. Like, I wanted to update it in a sense because there's so much that I want to say and do, but like actually putting it into fruition into an actual video is like difficult right now because I'm always trying to make everything like perfect. So I thought I'd just come on here and just spontaneously rant about a load of shit just to get some things off my chest, because I want to point out that I am aware of a few things that it may not seem otherwise, I guess. And just in a sense, like, I don't feel like I express myself authentically on my channel, because they're all like edited videos, choppy music, fucking shit editing, all sorts of shit. But for the most part, me sat here now, I've been pretty authentic, I think. Just so that exists. And then yeah, I just talked about what I was like basically here for the most part. About what I'm trying to do here. And what am I trying to do? I often try to awaken people to their full potential, which again I don't feel too qualified to do because who the fuck am I? And this is something that I need to integrate a lot deeper on my channel, is being humble. I used to be very humble. I am now, I think, but something happened when I made my YouTube channel and when I was abusing psychedelics, as I just became God. And I really thought I was awake. Maybe I was. But it was very linear. See, I was depressed back in the day. I defeated it, and shit just kept getting better and better and better. And then at the peak of that, I was like, I'm the bollocks. How can you do this, people? Wake up, you're all sheep. And I've got some clips, man, that I've never released. Like, I've got unreleased trip reports, fam, of when that shit got bad. And I haven't released it, obviously, for a reason. I have a live trip report, yeah, where I literally become one with like my external physical world, and it happens like live on camera. Like my phone starts breathing with me, but I've never released it. And it's in them videos I just start talking about these mad radical, and I'm like literally losing my mind. And even when I'm sober, I was still fucked. Like, that shit fucked me up. What am I on about? I'll have another zoot in a second.
I mean, wow. Phone starts breathing with me. I've never released it. Like this and better. It was very linear. See, I really thought I was awake. I am now, I think, but something happened when I made my YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, being humble. Yeah, so I thought I was the bollocks, and then depression creeped up on me. Yeah, slowly swallowed me. I'm still like in it. I feel like hopefully I'm getting out of it, but I seem to be thinking that many times, and then it continues. But I am definitely getting a grasp on it slowly, as I do eventually. I won't just remain depressed and just not do anything about it for too long. I can't. And depression humbled me, because I realised how close I am to who I don't want to be. Just a few slip-ups, and just a month or a few weeks or so, I'm back in the midst of who I used to be. I'm back in depression. This depression revelation for me was so massive. Like, that changed my shit, man, and I literally wore it like a badge. So when depression kept creeping up on me, I used to tell everyone, LSD cured my depression, bruv. Oh, so I didn't want to admit I was depressed. Because I'd claim psychedelic, because I claim to be these spiritual geezer who's trying to fucking tell people what, like, listen to what I'm saying, but how can I go about reordering the world when I ain't even got my own shit in order? Which is something I've realised quite deeply recently, especially with this YouTube channel. And this is why I wanted to get on here and talk a little bit, because there's things of that nature that I want to say, and I wanted to clear up as soon as possible without having to make a formal video. So I am sorry, even though I don't believe I've committed too many crimes here. But what am I here for? I'm here for the honest exploration and authentic curiosity into the nature of reality, because that is what I'm interested in all different ways, many different ways. Nature itself is so beyond fascinating to me. Oh, that always went bad. And I'm here to share crazy places to be discovered. The vast majority of people, everybody that you've ever met, is working at 1%, including me. We're all at 1%. But think about if you, at the beginning of your life, decided to just self-improve, spiritualize, actualize, realize, contemplate, like constantly, like with efficiency and a holistic way of being, with control over your fucking mind and body, and you just got better and better and better, and you created more and more art, created more programs for enlightenment and whatever the fuck. Bruv, potential is limitless. Nobody accesses it. We sit here smoking fucking marijuana, spending money that we don't have on grinders that cost £100 fucking pound. Meanwhile, I'm not getting the quality food I want to get for my basis of my being Because I'm too busy spending my weed on fucking Mary Jane. Not fucking Mary Jane. On fucking Mary Jane. I don't know who Mary Jane is. I'm smoking Star Dog, Strawberry Haze and Killer Gorilla Glue. Mary Jane's my aeroplane, I swear they're not the same as you. I got the Cali Cushion Lemon one, that's just to name a few. A friend with weed's a friend indeed, so come and blaze a cue. I'm a ganja weed fiend, I smoke the tangerine dream. Weed is everywhere, I even bet your nana's being lean. I don't know the other bit. I roll another, I swear my favourite colour is green. Okay. Boy, look at this epic water bottle, mate. This will blow your freaking mind. It's a fucking cuboid. Doesn't that look to bollocks? Looks better than a fucking circle one, mate. Jesus. I smoked so much weed and now I think I'm hearing voices. So yeah, that was my dinner anyway. What is there else to really say? Should I smoke another zoot? I better do, innit? I started it. I want to see how I started the stream. I'll just wait, there's no point in watching that now, is there? I forgot. Something happened, I think. I don't know. So yeah, I ain't got too much marijuana left. I better smoke a marijuana just to end it, because it's called Smoke and Chill. But I've only had one marijuana. Didn't even roll it on stream. And that was over 2 hours ago, mate. 2 hours, I've been sat here like a dick. Instead of, I didn't do any yoga. Did I finish that quote on my Instagram? Oh yeah, the last bit was breathe deeper. It's okay, never give up, warrior. That's it. That's all that's got to say. I swear I was going to show you something on my Instagram. I don't know. I'm sorry I'm just like rambling left, right and centre and not really coming back to many topics most likely. I tried my best. But yeah, what an epic live stream. Do you like these visuals on the corner? Look what I can do. Whoa. What the frick? I'm bare small. Bare upside down, bruv. Bare upside down, bruv. I look weird when I'm upside down. I got a massive head, don't I? That's jokes. 1, 2 step like I love you so much, I want the best forevermore. No less, my mama birthed and raised me. That's where I get my crazy. Tell me to not be lazy. Ready? We're gonna do an ASMR. Look at this sick microphone. Yeti X, bruv. I love you so much, I want the best forevermore. No less, my mama birthday. Right, I'm sorry. You can turn the volume up, I won't jump scare you. That was a bit unsatisfying, probably. Oh, I didn't mean to jump scare you, I'm sorry. Frick's sake. So, we got any... What we got then? We got some unreleased material or what? Shall we have a look? Do you want to hear a song? You don't want to hear this, trust me. Trust me. You don't want to fucking hear this. It's loading, so tell you what, I'll let you where is it? FL Studio, baby. Yeah, baby. Okay, you don't want to fucking hear this shit. Neither do I, but I'll let you listen. Bit loud. Seems a bit fucked. Maybe it ain't working too well. It's not meant to be glitching. I think it's because I'm streaming. It's like, yeah, look, it's bugging. Fuck it. Whatever. What other snippets have we got anyway? Here. No, it ain't that. What is it? That's that tune. Oh yeah, what about this bit? Where's Tori's bit?
My sucks.
I miss you. Well, that's that anyway. No more of that. And then we have unreleased trip report. Wim Hof method. I can't let that song play, it'll probably be copyrighted, but fam, this shit when I was tripping, bruv, what the fuck? After I just became the universe. This is what I was on about with my posture. Watch. I think. There's a bit, look at it, man, I look fucked, look. What is wrong with my fucking back? I should not be stood like that, should I? That ain't fucking right. That's mad. Oh, that was while I was tripping, yeah. Yeah, I didn't last long. Look, bro, cold showers are mad, fam. Trust me. They fuck you up.
Oh, that is horrible, man.
Yeah, my back's huge. Oh well, doesn't matter, does it? So yeah, there's that. What else have we got? Guided meditation. This video is actually I'll show you something. I'll have a zoot very shortly. So I have a few videos. First of all, I'll show you the one that will be out soon, and then after that I'll show you a secret one that will probably never be out. So 7-gram mushroom terror trip. This hopefully should be out very soon. I'm just stalling because of like, I'm just feeling like shit. Look how many cuts, bruv. I'm so neurotic about the time in between. I literally cut out individual frames. But I wonder what I could show you maybe. There's Luna. But yeah, it's a mad trip report, fam, and it's quite detailed, to be fair. And it goes on literally, look, from day at the beginning, night at end. It took ages. This is what I mean. I'm like bare OCD about my YouTube channel. And you can tell because I... Oh, here you go. Sacred geometry. This is the shit I see, fam. I see that shit with a different eye. I see all this shit and it like catches me and captures my soul, fam. I swear, it's mad. What else we got? This is the Flower of Life, and I got this picture, by the way, from After School, which do like, I think it was by Ram Dass. Fall in Love with Life or Keep Your Heart Open in Hell. One of those videos by After School. Here's an example of what you can see in this video. This was my poster when I was sober of how to roll different joints. This was my poster when I was tripping on 7 grams and I went to hell. That took hours to make that picture. Why have I not released this shit yet? But yeah, it's I've got quite a bit to do on it still. There's a video of me like crying years ago when my best mate like fucking cut me off and it was bare fucked. But yeah, I was that literally physically fucking broke my brain. There's an LSD plus mushroom trip which was cool. I meditated and done LSD and mushrooms at the same time, and I went down a visual landscape like a maze and it was weird. I haven't released that. Video talking about my vision, but I will never release those. It's just dead. Guided meditation. Right, this is what I was going to show you originally, wasn't it? File. Project manager. Guided meditation and breath work. So this is why philosophy is important, okay? Take this as an example. Here's a YouTube video that took me like fucking ages, man. I put bare effort into this video, fam.
Hold. Hello everybody, welcome. I hope you're all doing well. I've decided to collect all of my houseplants here into one room so that I can present to you a breathing method that I've kind of discovered. So
this was when I was God. This was after my like non-duality awakening. But yeah, I never released it because this is what I'm on about with philosophy and shit. Is because if you never take a meta perspective on everything, so for example you think all the time but you never decide to zoom out and try to think about what a thought is exactly. And it's this video, I made this whole video without ever thinking about if I ever actually wanted to publish it. So I made it all, and then at the end I sat there and thought, is this even me? Like, is this even the content I'm trying to make? Why would I make a guided breath work? That's not... Someone else will do that, man. I mean, I can do that, but it was simple. I'll tell you it here in literally Less than 30 seconds, fam. Ready? In for 4 seconds. Hold for 4 seconds. Out for 4 seconds. Hold for 4 seconds. Repeat. And then I think at the end you can like breathe out and then like hold it and then take like a big one in if you want. But that is it. It's just, I called it the 4-4-4-4 method. 4 times. And then I was like, bruv, this is fucking retarded. No, I can literally just tell you it now. And you don't need like a 10-minute video of me doing it with you, fam. So that's why it's never going to exist. But I spent a long fucking time on it. But yeah, that's that. Anyway. Am I fucking done with this shit? And am I gonna roll a marijuana to celebrate? Should I get my epic tray for the final marijuana? Why I haven't been using this tray this whole time. I've been smoking so much marijuana and I haven't ever used this fucking tray. It's quality, mate. So, let's roll marijuana, shall we? And drink my agua. Yeah, not many people have been in the stream. Like 2 people have commented at least. I imagine a few other people probably have been in it, to be fair. It's been going for a while, but... yeah. So, as I was saying in the beginning, just be patient with anything I'm creating if you care. I have a lot planned. I'll read you some things from my Instagram. I gotta be careful because of the audio, so I might have to I'll read you some things just in case he doesn't exist in the future, but here's a good one. So this is when I hit 55 subscribers and 3,000 views. I said, thank you so much for the support. I have so much planned. It's a long process, but I got a vision. Many updates in the works, and I'm thinking months ahead, so be patient. I'm still only setting the foundations for bigger, deeper, greater things. Been reflecting and refining my vision a lot since starting this project, and have great things coming eventually. I promise. Thank you everyone for the support. This is only the beginning. Only the beginning. Bruv, I'm gonna do mad shit. I'm gonna discover mad shit. I'm gonna bring it into the fucking realm. Trust me, I can't stay still. I will do it. And I'm dedicated, fam. I'm the only cunt I know who takes his spirituality stuff around me seriously. I don't know why I said that. I'm not better than anyone else, but yeah. What else have I got anyway? Oh yeah, I got TikTok, 2k views on TikTok, a lot planned, just need time. A few years and I'll have a lot to show, like I said, yeah. I'll have a lot, trust me, it will come. Thank you people, more content ASAP, 70 subs. Yeah. What else have we got really? I've deleted most of my shit really. I did have a tab called My Philosophy, and it had loads of shit on there that I'd posted in the past, but What about captions? You got any captions? This one. Hello people, I'm posting this this is when before I made YouTube, and it's not the most epic of captions, I guess. It wasn't the most like the other ones, but as I said, I'm posting this as it comes clear to me that I must undergo further change in order to fulfill my desires. My priority is collective development and enlightenment. However, I must become financially independent and stable in order to do so, and that is no easy task. I must up my game. So from here on, I'll be creating content on my YouTube, link in bio, and on Instagram, in hopes to build a name for myself amongst the spiritual community and help raise a collective consciousness. I want to help people. That's all. Just wanted to clarify what I plan to do here, so look out for more content. Thank you. Love you all. Please share. Would mean the world. So that's that. For the most part, that's still how I feel, except I got a TikTok also, so I'll do that in a bit. I won't do that now. Yeah. What about this? We all know, this is a quote from Mr. Traumatic, I think from Welsh Boy. It's a song. We all want to be truly free, but this is the hand that we were dealt. Just be the best that you can be, the greatest version of yourself. And then I go on to say, I want to see you all at your best. You all contain infinite divine power and have the potential to manifest a profound life. Say no to demons, question everything, and don't water down your true self for others. You're ultimately alone, love yourself, we are all one. And then an old friend of mine says, I like you mate, but you've honestly gone crazy. Laugh cry emoji. And then I go on to say, oh Jesus Christ, we are all insane, but no one embraces that. We are terrified of madness. It's not hard to see. Put shit into perspective and realise we have not got the slightest clue as to what anything is fundamentally. You can say I'm mad, but I'm far more happy, healthy and strong than the vast majority of people these days, and I've contemplated the nature of reality and myself for a long fucking time, and I have faced most of my demons and subconscious mind. Also I thought, and this is why I was humbled by my recent sadness. I preach better ways, as I have no value in ego anymore, and find more fulfillment in helping others to reach this blissful state I have discovered through stillness, silence, mindfulness, and ultimately awakening. I assure you, awakening is real. Go within, research, meditate, leave your comfort zone, take psychedelics, contemplate, introspect, self-acquire, and question everything. And then I said, also, who are you? So yeah, that's that. I think that's it for the quotes of death. And then we've got returns, which I will not say anything about here for now. And then I'll also show you, sorry I'm just doing like random shit, but I've also got this old Instagram if you want to go even deeper, because this was this was Reactive Witch, the YouTube channel. So technically this account is like probably almost the oldest history of me on the internet, I guess. There's quite a lot there. There's some funny shit. Hold on. I've always been creating bare random shit.
I just found a void. Check it out. I'm stuck. Oh no, you're not. Really awesome void, man.
It's like 8 years ago, man. But yeah, I'll leave you to that anyway. There I am with my clone. Anyway, that's that. I won't go into that right now. Alright, I better hurry up and roll this fucking zoo. Right, 7 nearly. I ain't gonna go to bed at 8, for fuck's sake. We're never going back to the east end. We're never going back to the west end. Bruv, these buds are massive, man. Bruv. I'm gonna have to put that through again. I'll show you the process. Yeah, the holes in this grinder are a little bit large. Yeah, imagine, yeah, everyone, like, just because I have this grinder, all of a sudden, obviously I'm not the bollocks, but at least everyone's like, oh, you got a sick grinder, bruv. I mean, they're not wrong, it is a sick grinder. But, just goes to show, innit, it's an easy way to get attention, if you just spend some money on some bullshit. I still do spend money like shit. I buy way too many mushrooms, man. You know, I've probably done like 3 ounces of mushrooms, maybe over that, in like a year and a half. 2 years, maybe, I don't know. Like I say, I'm cool as fuck. We're never going... I don't even want to smoke this, man. I'm gonna be fucked. Well, not really. Like, they don't seem to do like an awful lot a lot of the time. It's just like, I don't feel ready to smoke it. I can't believe I've just been talking for like 2 hours. But, I've said a lot I want to say. And yeah. So yeah, I've got sick stuff coming in the future, I guarantee. How do I know this? Even though I don't know what it might necessarily be. Because this is the nature of my fucking mind. I will do something. There's no way I'm gonna leave this earth, have not done something. And, filled a, I don't know. I don't fucking know. I ain't gonna fucking go out without a bang in a sense. Like, not as in create loads of drama. I just mean... I'm gonna, I don't want to piss my life away. I want to honour my life. Again, I want to honour life. Like, there's so much shit to be discovered. Something that's so mad to me and goes back to the thing about awakening is, oh, there's no point in doing that. That's stupid. I was going to show you me tapping the zoot and then I realised, no one cares! Yeah, the thing about awakening, that's what I said earlier on when I said on my story, it's like, there's so many characters, so many different beings, different stories, different places, different experiences, different feelings, I don't know if I already said that, within life, and it's like a mad adventure. It's like a fucking matrix of like, you know, you talk to this guy and he's telling you about some mad fucking drug to take you to the 5th dimension, and then you're talking to this other guy and he's fucking talking to you about some mad motor that you can buy and fucking race around like a cunt. And I don't know, it's just like, reality is like bare diverse, you know what I mean? And that's kind of what spirituality does in a sense, is it's like an all-encompassing, holistic way of looking at the world in that sort of sense. You see how it's all connected, and how like there's bare madness in every moment, and it's sick, and that's why life is sick. And it doesn't matter if I'm depressed or suffering like fuck, nothing will ever fade my views of how reality is sick. Even if my reality ain't sick right now, I know that the potential of reality, and just fundamentally reality, is fucking insane and cool as shit, but also terrifying. Anyway, I think it's time to smoke this marijuana. I want to find out how long I've been streaming. Nearly 3 hours. I got 4 likes, bruv. That's alright with me. Smoke and chill. Right, hold on. I gotta keep the link to this fucking video. I'm gonna bookmark it because I can't lose this video. I don't want YouTube to fucking decide that it's gonna get rid of my live stream or some shit. But yeah, what else is there to say really? That's it. I'm just gonna smoke a zoo. I wish I could listen to some music, like... I know some music that ain't copyrighted, but like, obviously it's not like... If I had like an infinite range of music, I'd probably play other shit. But I might play, I know a decent fucking... Does this have... No, it's fine. Alright, so this is... I'll show you where I'm getting it from. Oliver, don't rape me. You love me. Not Oliver, my friend. Oliver is in Oliver Tree, or Tree. If you don't know, he has other music. I know this stuff isn't ever officially released, therefore it will be uncopyrighted. So, I'm gonna play a couple of his tunes, I think, while I spark the suit. Ah, what one's that? Fuck's sake. How will I ever know though what Agua is? I don't want that on my video. Let me test something. Hello, hello. Alright, I'm gonna mute my mic 1 second, sorry. Alright, the tune that I was about to play is the one that was copyrighted, so it's good I did check. However, that's the tune I want to fucking play. So what tune can I play? Let's listen to Artemisia. Bruv, you can't... This album is a fucking banger, mate. It's weird music, I know. But this shit bangs. Artemisia, I must leave. There's much out there that I must see. Don't be mad. I'll be back. Artemisia, we will grow. If it's apart, then we will know. It wasn't meant to be. It wasn't destiny. We will make it if we want to. We will make it so much better. We will make it whatever. Oh, oh. I'll be back, you won't be long. I'll be back. I'll be back. Unique song though, but my music taste is bare weird. I'll show you some in I got a playlist on my YouTube channel. Things that you should watch while on psychedelics.
Hi guys, welcome. This is a guided.
Shut up, bro. $200 videos of right. YouTube shuffled the. I ordered this like in a deliberate manner, but YouTube just fucked it all up and like shuffled the whole thing, and it took ages to order. It was from best to worst, so that you knew what was like objectively the best shit to watch while tripping, and then what was like side stuff that was maybe a bit more like less relevant, or maybe my own personal songs that I like listening to while I was tripping. But yeah, the playlist is out there, but YouTube fucked it, and it is such a long process, you know, and it's not like I'm really building anything on my own, but there's a lot of stuff in there. It's quite an interesting playlist, I think. It's some of the best shit that I've found, at least. And like my whole way I look at art, like I just look for like this weird psychedelic vibe, and if I see that, I love the art. All the artists I listen to are bare psychedelic and shit. Like I listened to Little Darky, Mr. Traumatic, James Blake, who's clearly fucking in the psychedelic realm from time to time. I swear he must be. J. Paul, to be fair, I listened to his Leak album quite a bit. That's a bit mad, but that's just recently. Oliver Tree I used to listen to, or Tree. As you could probably tell by that tune, maybe it's like a psychedelic sort of shit. And I can tell, like I can tell when someone's about that psychedelic shit. Like I could tell with this Tree's music, like a few years ago, and then only after that he come out saying that he used to do loads of acid, and I can tell listening to certain tunes that they are aware of the psychedelic realm. It seems I can hear it in certain songs, and there's a certain weird sound that I'll disclose in a future video that is like that this one type of very particular sound on one drug experience years ago is probably a lot of the reason why I'm the way I am today, which is a bit strange. Should I put on any other songs by Mr. Oliver? Obviously I probably shouldn't, but I mean it's non-copyrighted and it won't get taken down anyway, hopefully. I don't know, I don't even really enjoy too many of these tunes. I used to rate them bare, man, but like I've outgrown it quite a lot. This Splitting Branches album by Tree reminds me a lot of J. Paul's kind of vibe, where it's like I feel like I'll get sick of J. Paul eventually. It's such weird, unique sounds with its own like vibe. Fab, nothing sounds like Splitting Branches, fab. That is literally... Splitting Branches is one of a kind. It's not my favourite album ever these days, but... This is a tune, yeah. Right, Call It Gay. When I was depressed, I rated this tune. I still rate it. It's called Warrior, in case you don't clock. But yeah, I used to listen to this bear.
Fight back for your drive, protect to survive. What you stand for is really up to you.
Never let another soul tell you what to do. Reason should resonate deep from your own core. You are the warrior, fight for your own war. When it's time, please keep in mind, you are a warrior. Bro, what? Nah, that's a sick tune, fam. You It's all subjective, isn't it? What a fucking banger. Shut the fuck up. That is a bad tune. I like Siki as well. No one cares who I like. I haven't said much for the past hour, have I? That's it, gamers. So, I better say anything if I want to say it, I guess. What is there to say? I said quite a bit. Just, all I desire and all I'm looking for in the pursuit of this channel or anything, well, there's many things I'm looking for, but the center of like what this whole spiritual sort of weird shit is that I'm about, it's really difficult to say because there's no words for it, man. It's really common with the psychedelic experience. People come down, there's no words for it. So what is it? What is all this mad shit? I have no idea. Maybe it's the drugs. But essentially, and I don't mean to say this because I know it just sounds stupid, and it doesn't mean I can just get away with stuff, but if I'm a dickhead, yeah, I don't fucking mean to be. I know that sounds retarded, but when it comes to YouTube, I mean, like, bruv, trust me, I want to see it for what it is, man, if that even means anything. And I'm really trying to, like, get to the truth, and that's kind of what this is. So trust me, I really would rather not have anything to do with any of my motives. It's like I'm on a mission. It feels like I've kind of adopted it as my life purpose, which is why people could potentially see it as something like religion, where I'm going to it to create a meaning in my life in a meaningless world. Because it did come to me in desperate times of depression. That's when I had my spiritual revelation. So I could see how somebody could say that spirituality is something that I like cling to, because I'm quite an obsessive person throughout my life. It seems I obsess on many things, from all sorts of different things. I find something in reality and I just become attached to this thing, and I like Rubik's cubes. I fucking mastered those back in the day. That was sick. Geometry Dash, like games, like addictions, I guess. Spirituality seems to be the end of those. I don't know. I hope the music wasn't like shit sound. I kind of want to check, because that would be shit if I was playing tunes and it was just peak.
Yeah, like games. I could.
Why is there two, man? I don't like the idea that someone's actually watching this, because I don't know. Oh, who's this? Oh, fuck's sake. Are you still in the chat? Because I wish I was paying attention to the chat, because I just haven't been, I haven't been fucking talking to nobody. So I don't know when that was sent. It doesn't look like he's here anymore. Well, I'll keep an eye out. Oh, he's here. Alright, I'm not gonna lie. I do obviously... I think I know who you are. I don't think I know you in real life, do I? Or do I? I don't know. So I don't think that's your real name. But I feel like I should definitely obviously know who you are. I recognise who you are in your picture and your name and shit. How's it going anyway? What's going on? Taking ages, isn't it? Oh, it's Oscar. Yeah, I thought it might be. Yes, Oscar. How's the weed? How's the weed been treating me? Oh, bruv. Do you not... I'm telling you, and this goes to anyone who ever watches this, weed... Everyone must fucking quit weed at some point. Because if you just habitually smoke it from day one, you never... By cutting something out, yeah, for ages... And then you've turned into it with like a fresh pair of eyes, and it changes the whole thing. Weed is so different, because I had a 6-month break. You don't have to do 6 months, but if you can control it and be conscious of how it feels, without just doing it habitually whenever you get the opportunity, it changes the whole thing. I swear down. But overall, weed is bad, and I will always be a weed bad. I might have breaks here and there, but I don't think I'll ever say no to a joint in like, to an extent. Do you get me? I've been streaming for so long. I need to get off of here. I've literally been sat here, Oscar. Imagine I've been sat here talking to nobody for 3 hours. I've literally just... Oh, I think he left. Now I'm just talking to nobody again. I'm a fairly lonely guy, you know. Imagine, this is what I mean about my YouTube channel and shit. People don't want to fuck with you. I'm not saying that. I do have like mates in that, and it's not that bad, but like, you get along with a lot more people if you're not me. This spiritual shit gets in the way of a lot of stuff, man. It just makes shit, like, I swear I've been suffering so much because of the spirituality. Like, my life probably would have been easier if I never went down this path. Because I've, like, altered the fucking... I've, like, fucked with the BIOS. With the operating system. So, yeah. Alright. Oh, is he still there? That's funny. It said look, this is why I said that Oscar left, because it says one's watching. Bro, I feel like I'm at Plop, where my mind gets mashed. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? What's at Plop? You know how you feel like a newborn again and nothing makes sense? Just go more in depth. Please. I'm gonna see if I get a face cam, that would be good. Add video capture device. Webcam. Oh, fuck this. I have no idea what I'm doing. Fuck off. Go away. I regret everything. Delete. I'm too stoned. No, I have no idea what you mean, Oscar. Yeah, that was funny. I thought you left and then I just started, like, chatting shit. But he was still there the whole time. If Oscar ever decides to make a YouTube channel, I'll put it in the description, but I don't think he'll ever do that. Or if he ever decides to be a pro rapper, I'll make sure to update the description of it. Oh, bruv, this suit has got to go. Wait, what are you talking about? You can't just say that and then just leave, man. Like, you know how you feel like a newborn again, and are you having like a psychotic break, G? Are you okay? Jesus. Alright. I think that might have to be it. What do I think of that experience? I think that I've had enough and it's time to go. 3 hours, bruv. 3 hours I've been sat here chatting shit to myself. That's what happens when you take loads of mushrooms. That's what happens to your weed poster, bruv. Bro, that's trippy, man. What? Come on, look. Bro, that looks like DMT, fam. Yo, look at that. Does that not look like you've taken DMT? Or that, you know the door in Coraline, like when she opens the tiny door? Wait, yeah. Or imagine you're Coraline, yeah? And you just open a tiny door. Whoa. Whoa. Come in, Coraline. Come and see the other family. Come and see us. We got fat fuck off roast dinner for you. It's pegged. Do you know what I mean? Alright. I think that's enough. Alright, I'm going to secure the links to this stream so that it doesn't disappear. Because I ain't fucking doing that. Alright, what have we got? This can all go. This can all go. Smoke and chill is there. Smoke and chill is here. That can go. That can stay. That can stay. That can stay. Copy link. Bang.
This can all go.
This can stay. You gonna upload the whole thing? It just stays, Oscar. Like, I'll talk for a second if you want about feeling like a newborn baby, but I mean, you take like 10 years to fucking say anything. You stupid cunt. I'm joking. Joking, bro. Yeah, it should just stay on my channel. I've literally, Oscar, imagine I've literally sat here non-fucking stop and just chatted shit for 3 hours. And like, I don't know if I said anything good. I just smoked a Zutia and just, because I was struggling to make the video. Like, I kept restarting the live stream. And as soon as I had a few drags on a Zoot, it went through very smoothly. Bro, the delay is mad. You reply like 8 minutes later. That's so fucking shit. Why would it be such a fat delay? That's so stupid. 8 fucking minutes. Yeah. So, that's that. This bowl is actually like a gong. If you put it on something, I don't know what I could put it on. Alright. I'm probably gonna go then because this shit, the chat is like 8-minute delay, so I mean I'm not gonna get very far. Thank you, gamers. Come again. Sounds good to me. Now, the worst outcome here is I reflect on this stream in the future and I see how neurotic and bad my behavior is. I tend to do this. Now, as I speak about this stuff, it seems that my mind is a bit toxic maybe, but I do tend to have a rather pessimistic view on like my past self all the time. It's because it seems to happen so quick. I think I said this earlier. It's like 3 days later I'm literally like hating on what I was doing the other day, and I seem to always be like working through psychological baggage every day, and it seems like an evolution, but I don't know if that's just like, I don't know, but regardless, I'm always working through bare psychological baggage, and I don't know why I'm saying this, but that is it. That's the end of the fucking stream. What is there to say? Should I drop a secret message to an ARG? Should I, what should I do at the end? For those who decide, oh, I wonder what's at the end of this video. What should I do? Something special? Oh, what should I do? Quick. Quick. I'll drop a special ARG on ya. I just gotta make one up. Hold on. Alright, for those who decided to stay at the end, I got something secret for you. Secret. Hold on. Ain't done. There you go. That is your fucking secret. For those super gamers who thought, what's at the end? Here is your secret message. This is where the secret begins. Do you want to go on a super secret epic adventure? Into a super secret mystery? Bruh. Here's your secret, guys. Do you want to waste time on an ARG that could potentially just be a waste of time and just meaningless messages and codes to waste your time? Well then, try and figure out what this means. And then, you never know, you could get something, you never know, there could actually be something decent down there, you know? There could be like some mad video or some shit, or like yeah. Alright, I'm fucking off. I wonder who's in the chat. Alright, that's it. Goodbye, gamers. Goodbye. Goodbye, gamers. Goodbye. Everything's collapsing. Reality is becoming fragmented and not right. Everything's going crazy and hella twisted. Subscribe, gamers.